So I am doing my oral reflection for a cross-Canada tour by Mr. Will Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson chose to use some sarcastic language in his writing. One, I believe, is to make the text more exciting and also to keep the reader's attention. There is a lot of truth behind his text, I found anyway. It shows another side to Canadians and how, say, people in PEI are much more laid back because of their peaceful environment. You know, they're surrounded by water, they go to the beach, they fish a lot of them fish for a living. It's a very calm, peaceful place compared to somewhere as chaotic as Ottawa, which is politicians. It's a very political city. They also speak a lot of French in Ottawa compared to PEI, where they have accents, two completely different accents, and yet they both exist in the exact same country. It's quite cool. I would totally read more of Mr. Ferguson's writings. He was really funny, and he kept my attention, which is kind of a hard thing to do with me. If something is just kind of mundane and kind of a monotone kind of writing, it's not as gripping, and it even made me see Canada in a new light. It used sarcasm, but sarcasm with truth, and it was, how he brought up one thing, I believe it was about Newfoundland, and things about Newfoundland I never would have thought. Of course, there are some things that I'm sure weren't true of each province. Not everybody in Ottawa, going back to Ottawa, they aren't all chaotic, running red lights, yellow lights. There are peace-abiding people in every single province. But the fact that he brought up each and every kind of chaotic driver, silly thing that he said, was to show, that every province is different, and yet there is something that all connects us. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. To get back to my point, I really believe that each cultural group, no matter where you are in Canada, can express themselves through different crafts, whether it be the First Nations dance, English art, and their writings. When Irish folk music came over, and I believe that's in PEI and Labrador or Newfoundland, everyone is unique, and everyone has a cultural heritage, and they should be proud of it. You're special, each person is unique, and you should express without limitation and without having to choose how you express your own Canadian culture. There's two artists, one from PEI, her name is Anne Gallant. She grew up in PEI, and she lived on a farm near the sea. That would be amazing. And she chooses to use the beauty and the colors and the smells, and uses that as inspiration for her paintings. How you can transmit smells into a painting, I'm not sure, but if you're an artist, anything is open to you. And then you come to someone from Saskatchewan, someone like Jackie Miller. She chooses to paint what she experiences on a daily basis. She painted one painting of the Delta Bessborough, beautiful painting, and yet she goes to wheat fields and paints wheat fields. So she has a very large grouping of things she can paint from, all within Saskatchewan. We're a landlocked province compared to somewhere like PEI, where they have the ocean around them. We're all one Canadian culture made up of several different cultures, and I think that's amazing, and yet we still all get together, and we still make it happen. We still love each other. And I just think that it's amazing that we get to live in such a great place like Canada. This is my oral reflection, and I thank you for listening.